Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your new emailer, the Interspire Email Marketer, and show you how to use it. So you should have already received an email from me with your username and password. So with that, go ahead and log in. I'm going to log in to one of the new emailer that I just set up for one of my members. And once you log in, it should look something like this. Okay. If you're not familiar with it, it could be a very daunting task, but if you watch and review this video, that's the good thing about videos, that you can pause it, you can replay, you can fast forward, you can rewind. So by following the steps that I'm outlining here, you should be able to get your emailer activated, set up, and ready to blast out. The first thing that you need to do is, once you're set up, is go up here and click on the setting. Okay. And what I want you to do is go to email setting. And under the email setting, you should have already, if not, right here where it says maximum hourly rate, should have it right at 500. And you want to make sure this is always checked so that there's an unsubscribe link. And once you do that, click on save. So it looks like the setting has already been set up here, and you are good to go. Alright, setting is done. Now, what I want to do is, the first thing that we need to do is create a contact list. Well, let's click on View Contact List. There isn't any here, so what we're going to do is click on Create a Contact List. And in here, I am just going to use the list name Test, just to create a test list. List owner's name, you can just type in your name right here. Alright? And then at the bottom, go ahead and let me say something else. Bounce account email, process bounce. Yes, I want to process bounce email for this list. And basically, if you check this, what this means is that all of the emails that gets bounced back, or that's a bad email, or whatever, this software has the ability to go in there and scrub the list of all of the bounce. So what you want to do is you want to check here and go ahead and set this up. The bounce email server, all of these things you can set up with the hosting panel. Okay, it's under your hosting panel. If you have any questions here, just let me know and I can help you with this setup. So alright, and once you have that thing set up, click on save. But for the sake of showing you in this video, we are not going to do it. So let's go back to creating a list. Again, test. And type in your name. Alright. Let's go down here and click on save. So now we have our first list. It was created on September 23rd. Alright, and what we need to do now that the list is created is we need to import contacts from a file. The best way to do it, you can add it individually, or you can import it from a file. And the best way to do it is import from a file. Select that, click on next. Alright, once you come down here, leave everything the same or as is. And what you want to do is right where you see here, choose a file, click on choose a file. And so what's going to happen is it's going to bring up your desktop, or it's going to bring up, it's going to search in your computer to see which files, are that you have. Now remember, the most effective way to the files needs to be a comma, Excel spreadsheet, comma, separated value, CSV. And 99%, most of your leads will come in a CSV file. If it comes in a text file, I'll show you how to convert that to a comma separated file. So as you can see here on my desktop, I have a few here, but for the sake of illustration, I'm just going to use what I have here. Just click on that, and there it shows you right here. And then what you want to do is click on next once the file shows up. And now we are going to map it. Okay, in the spreadsheet, or in the comma separated value, it shows you, what the values are. Like when you open up the field, you see this here looks like it's going to be a first name. And this here, of course, it looks like an email. So you just map it to email address. All right. Your list might have many fields. It could have an address, a phone field, an IP address, a date, so on and so forth. All you want to map is just the name, the first name, and the email address, and that's it. Leave all the other fields blank. All right, click on Next. And then you want to click on Start Import. Okay, and you see here it's beginning to import. Now this list only has 2,000 in there, so it's going to import really fast. See how fast it's moving? And we are done. Just that fast. 2,070 contacts were imported. If you want to check, just go down here, click on View Contact List, and it'll say in the test account, which is the name that we gave it, there were 2,070. All right, so now that contact is imported or uploaded, what we need to do next is create an email campaign right here. If you click on View Email Campaign, there's nothing there. So we have to click on Create an Email Campaign. All right, email campaign name, Test Email Copy. All right, leave this HTML and text as is. Click on Next. The subject line. All right, what do you want to do with the subject line? You know, you can also personalize, insert custom field, or you know what I like to do is just I like to use this arrow here, my special offer. You know, something that I made up. Okay, I'm just showing you this here. You know, something I made up, and now here, this is where you type in your message. And the cool thing about this is, you know, it has an HTML editor where you can bold, you can italicize, and you can highlight, and you can do it with different color, different fonts. You know, all of that stuff is here, and most of you should be very familiar with that. If not, just play with it. Okay. All right. Once you type in your message, come down here and click on Save and Exit. All right. So now that we have a list, and now that we have an email campaign, which is basically your email copy, you can blast. All right. How do you blast? How do you actually do a broadcast? You check it, and you see where it says Send. Click on Send. And it will ask you which contact list, because if you have multiple contact lists, like I do, you have to check which contact list you want. But in this case, we've only created one. Click on Next. All right, now it's just, you know, it's just a summary. You know, want to make sure that everything is correct here. Send this email campaign from, you know, as you create multiple campaign, you can select the different messages or the email copy that you want to send out. Send from this name, you know, it'll be your name that will be listed up here, your email address, and then come down here, leave everything as is, and then click on Next. And then click on where it says here, Schedule My Email Campaign. And you see this timer right over here? You got 2 minutes. Countdown is about to go on. When it gets down to 0, it will start blasting. But I'm not going to allow this campaign to continue because this is just a demonstrative video, and I don't want that email copy to go out to that 2,000 campaign. So what I want to do is I want to click here and pause. Okay? Actually, click here and let's delete this out of the queue. Are you sure you want to delete this schedule? Yes. All right. The email view email campaign, it's still there. View email contact list, it's still there. Now, once the email campaign is complete, there's this feature called Statistic that you can, you know, view the statistic, but we don't have any statistic yet, but you know exactly how many people open the email, how many people click on the email, how many people open a link, how many people unsubscribe, how many bounce. It's a very powerful. This software is extremely powerful. All right, so that's what that's how you set this up. Now, autoresponder. This is where you can set up a series of email, 5, 10, 50, 100 emails to go out at so many, you know, so many day interval. And to do that, you click on create account, and then same way, you just go ahead and create that. Here's what I want to show you, because I mean this is a basic video to show you how to operate this, and it should help you get going. You click over here and where it says help, okay, and you will be able to look and view all of the at all the support, the technical questions, anything that you need to know about using this emailer. If you have any question, get in touch with your sponsor, shoot me an email, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I hope this video has been instrumental in getting your emailer started so that you can start blasting out 5,000 to 10,000 emails per